Food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my dolly sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not going to try it. You try it. I'm not going to try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Oh, no, can Oh, good evening, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. It's Susie Q96 with Sweepin the Dirt. I will tell you, I didn't really feel like sweeping the dirt. I'm not right. I haven't been right for a long time. But I gotta do what I gotta do. So here I am. A couple little things here we're gonna look at because I really didn't have much of a show planning done. Those of you who watch the Sir Benji show will be seeing little Tiger's litter box showing up over there. Miss Benji came by and picked it up today, for which M3 is eternally grateful because he was very upset that I was working on anything for anybody other than him. So let's see who else in the bird house here. We got Digging the Dirt with 2 Jameses, also known as the Lucky James Eller. We got you, Silverman 92, Chris Helms, Mike the Greek, Leanne Crawford. That's a good little collection so far. Yeah, I did not really get a show planned. I'm very tired, and I don't know why, but I am. Partly because I worked on that little tiger box. I also made a contribution to Tiger's litter box. I don't have a lot of coins to contribute, but I did contribute some of my critters' earrings, some kitty cats, sterling silver wires, and all that good stuff. Yeah, I know. That's Old Bell. I forgot to mention that. I knew that's who that was because I saw him somewhere else. He changed his name. Apparently, YouTube gave him a ration of doo-doo for posting his own music. Now, if you remember, some of you that have been with me for a while, I got in trouble for a while back for posting the music of the band I work with on their own channel. I don't understand how they come up with some of their junk. But yeah, Old Bell wrote a song and he posted the song on his channel, and YouTube jumped all over him. So yeah, they kind of stink. Anyway, let me see what I got here on the pile of pieces. Just a couple of things I found in my old finds box. I don't think I ever checked them out. I think I just threw them in the box. Pull this off of here for a minute because I want to try to look at this earring. which I believe is, let's see if we can get it here, is a dolphin. I think it looks like a dolphin, has the requisite tail and the fin and the snubby little snoot, but it's also got all kinds of bling blings on it. I do not remember where I found this, but I remember having it. I just don't remember where it came from. I'm going to turn it over to see if there's any markings. I don't see anything unless there's something on the post. We'll have to dial that in. Oops. Come on, Sue. There you go. Don't see anything there. I still didn't get my light set up, but there's a reason. I've been here almost 6 months, and I have not yet gotten my pictures hung on the wall. Well, there was no mark on that, but it's anyway, the brother of someone I do business with is supposed to be coming tomorrow to help me get the pictures hung. I can't really climb up the ladders, and so we will I had to find somebody that can come help me hang my pictures because they've all been sitting in boxes in my living room ever since I moved here. And frankly, they're in the way. So tomorrow, that's supposed to happen. So I was trying to move things out of the way and sort the pictures to where they're going to be hung. And this is most of a bracelet. I actually think that all that is missing from it is the clasp. So I'm going to try and find a clasp in my jewelry making items because it's a cute little bracelet. I don't see any actual markings on it, but it also does not have any corrosion on it that I can see from having been in the ground. So, and if there were any markings on this bracelet, it is likely that they were on the clasp. So that one's going to have to get tested. I'm not 100% sure that chemicals in my test kit are any good anymore. I'm not sure how old it is, and you do have to replace those once in a while. I think in all of our discussions of sorting things, I don't know that I mentioned that the chemicals in those kits don't last forever. So after a certain amount of time, you do have to replace them. Ooh, excuse me. I'm trying to get closer to this so I can see if there's any markings at all. Yes, that's. I could still go a little closer. Oh. Gonna move it around with a pen because I can't get my finger under there now. I don't see anything that looks like a marking. Ah, come back here. Now I can get a hold of it. All right. What the round areas are the backs of the stones where they're set in the bezel. I don't see any markings on it, but it's pretty. So I may fix it up. The little flowers are enameled. Sorry, I'm making myself dizzy. I'm good, Terry. How are you? You should have some mail coming soon. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Some of you are getting mail already. I sent some of the backlog out Monday, but I ran out of the special stamps that go with the non-machinable envelopes. And so I got my aide to take me to the post office, mailed out the ones that I could mail out, and they didn't have any of the stamps. Told me I had to go to the post office the next town over. Well, it was pouring rain, and I just wasn't up for that. I was already soaked. And so I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, getting the stamps. Yes, I know it's metal detecting night, and I've got coins up there. That's because I really don't have a lot of metal detecting stuff. Sorry. Didn't get out. Oh goodness. Now, I have a question. Maybe y'all can help me, because I went back and I watched the video from July 27th. It was a Deadbeat Club video. And I had marked on one of the envelopes that this prize was part of that show, but I could not find, did not write any winner on it. And I watched the whole show and I never found it. So I'm guessing that somebody gave it back to give away again, or I failed to write who won it on the envelope. So if anyone can tell me if they know who on the Deadbeat Club on July 27th, who won this coin in a Wheaties guess, please let me know where it appears in that video, because I can't find who I owe this coin to, if anyone. So that was one of my screw ups. Let me see who I have left in the bucket. I sent out a bunch of stuff. But like I said, I ran out of the stamps. So okay, I've got still to go out Hattie Disharoon, Leanne Crawford, James Schultz, a prize that was passed on to James from Jack, William E., Mike Wolf, Tom Kingery, Annette Essman, Numis Maniac, New Marshall, yours is still here. So I haven't got yours out yet. Furry Plants and Coins, because I need to verify her address one more time. And somebody I haven't seen for a while, Annabelle Atworth. Or Atwood, I can't read on my glasses. But Annabelle, I know I think is in England. And I have not seen Annabelle for a while. So, but that's the ones that are left. Anybody else that was expecting a package from me and I did not name you, it means yours already went out on Monday. So I am getting caught up here slowly. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna start watching her video. Yeah, Leanne, do you want me to hold yours until you move so that I'm sure I have the right address? I've got a couple people in that position that are in the midst of making relocations. So let me know if you want me to send it before you move or whatever. All right. Okay, I'll do that. I've got another one. I'm doing the same thing with Leanne. So rather than have it get lost, I feel more comfortable doing that. All right. Well, I found a newspaper article. So we at least have that. I have not been able to go protecting because I've been recuperating from my fall. But I'm about back to normal as I ever get. Oh, you're welcome, Leanne. I would rather do that and not have things get lost than to send them and have it come back and then the postage is wasted. And, then I come up with the postage again. I don't even know if you remember what you won, but you won the June Patreon drawing. And here I'm going to show you what Leanne's got waiting for her. This is a Canadian coin. It is 1967, so I believe it is silver, and it's got the Howlin' Wolf on it. It's really cool. 50-cent piece from Canada. And then also this ring, which is marked sterling. I had 3 of these. This one, I believe, is a size 9. And it is made, it's not made of a coin, but it is made to look like one of the commemorative coins from the Columbian exhibition in Chicago. I forgot what year, 18 something. But anyway, it's a pretty cool piece. I wouldn't want those getting lost. So yeah, we'll just put a hold on those. Yeah, the ring's pretty neat. I have one. My hands are swollen so bad. Yeah, we're going to talk about watching videos right after I read you a newspaper article. I was looking for something else today. I've been doing some research on some of the records that I'm selling in my eBay store. And one of them was a band from my hometown, and I was trying to find a newspaper article that named all the people that were in it. And while I was doing that, I was searching for one of the people in the group, and what he had done later. And I found an article from 1980 about a metal detector guy there in my former hometown, Orlando, Florida. And what I found was so interesting about this is it is illegal now to metal detect in the Orlando, Florida city limits. You can metal detect in the Orange County parks where Orlando is, but not in the Orlando city limits. In fact, Orange County is so detector friendly that when you go to get a permit, they give you a map showing you every county park and which ones you can get in and which ones you can't, which I just absolutely love that. But it does not say in this article exactly where the guy was doing his digging. But it's an interesting article. It's from 1980. And I thought I'd read it. Got a photo of the gentleman. This is from April 13th, 1980. And it's called He's a Modern Treasure Hunter. Dig it. He came up here. That's about the best I can get him. Oops. What did I do? There he is. My mouse is jumping around here. It does that when it wants a new battery or a recharge. Let me make it bigger where I can see it. Okay. This was written by Sharon Goldson of the Orlando Sentinel. Have metal detector will search. May sound trite, but that is Ron Fondo's creed, and he lives by it. In the rain with a plastic bag protecting his sensitive detector, in the dark with a flashlight, during a quick half-hour lunch break, Fondo spends as much as 20 hours a week searching for rings, coins, and whatever other forgotten treasures the earth has to yield. And he has been successful, very successful. In 4 years of detecting, Fondo says he has unearthed enough valuable to buy more than $1,000 worth of detecting equipment, which was a lot in 1980, and a van to put it all in, plus finance several family vacations, all planned around metal detecting, of course. Fondo and his wife Paula, their 3 sons, and Fondo's mother Catherine all have their own detectors purchased with their finds. We haven't really kept track of it all, says Fondo, a congenial man who lives in College Park and works for the Orlando Utilities Commission. Now, I will tell you, College Park is inside the city limits. So apparently back then you could still detect inside the city limits. We know we have found thousands of dollars worth of coins and jewelry. In the beginning, we threw away a lot of things we thought were junk, but now we know were valuable. For Fondo and his family, the sport that started as a hobby has become a passion. It started 4 years ago when Fondo was working nights. I was keeping my small son in the daytime when Paula was working, and what I did most of the time was take him to the park. I wanted a part-time job to make extra money, so I bought a $65 metal detector and started using it in the park while Tony was playing. Fondo's first week of detecting yielded one gold ring and $5 in old coins, plus boxes full of nails, bottle caps, pull tabs from drink cans, and other assorted junk. But now, if I don't find at least $5 a day, I consider it a bad day. I don't, honey. On one of their best days, the Fondos uncovered more than $300 worth of coins and jewelry. Metal detecting in local parks quickly led to trips to the beach, old churches, abandoned houses, ghost towns, and even football stadiums. We try to find places where a lot of people have been in a fairly small area. In their continual search for fertile detecting areas, the Fondos have turned to historical research. Things like old forts or battle sites are always good, and finding them is almost as much fun as doing the detecting. Fondo is secretive about most of his search sites because, unlike what most people think, you never really work a spot out and you can always go back and find something more. Recently, Fondo found an abandoned church and a whole settlement in the Longwood area, which he plans to work soon. Longwood is actually in Seminole County, the next county over from Orange. I'm throwing these little things in because I happen to know. The detector Fondo uses costs $250 and includes a tuning device that allows the machine to discriminate between junk and valuable gold or silver items. It also has a headset that allows the operator to more easily hear the soft beeping that signals find, and a device that allows Fondo to detect items buried 3 feet or more in the ground. I don't know what kind of detector that was. Rather than a shovel, Fondo uses a foot-long screwdriver to unearth his finds, also known as a probe. You can pop a coin or a ring out of the ground very easily with a screwdriver and not even leave a visible hole. Fondo has become so wrapped up in his hobby that he has written a 61-page book, yet to be published, on tips for people just starting out. When you are starting out, it is very important to learn your machine, learn to listen to even very faint signals, he advises starters. It is also important to move very slowly. Fondo says many people miss a lot of valuable items by moving their machines too quickly. Mrs. Fondo says perseverance is also important. You have to keep at it as if you're going to find good things, she said. Ooh, I'm running out of air here. In addition to his regular detecting junk, Fondo also locates lost valuables for people who call him. He even searches the lost and found columns in newspapers and contacts people offering to find their lost rings or jewelry. I never get tired of it, he said. I do it every chance I get and look for more chances. He even has planned 2 treasure hunts for caches of silver, one that is supposedly hidden at an old monastery in the central part of the state, and one somewhere along the East Coast. Treasure hunts were planned, he said, after talking to psychic Gordon Banta, who said he can help pinpoint the location. Well, that I never thought of. He asked a psychic where I need to look. This would not be Fondo's first experience with buried treasure. When I first started, I used to do a lot of beach work, and in one area I got several pieces of what I thought were lead. I kept them for a long time, then threw them away because I thought they were useless. Then someone told me they were probably pieces of 8 old Spanish coins. That, he said, is another important thing for beginners to learn. Never throw anything away until you are absolutely sure of its value. In the beginning, we threw away a lot of jewelry because it had no carat markings on it, and we thought it was junk. Now we know that a lot of gold and silver jewelry has no markings. Although some spots are better than others, Fondo said coins and other valuables can be found just about anywhere. No matter where you are, someone has been there sometime. He's lost something. Some of Fondo's most interesting finds include a pair of toy soldiers made of lead, a padlock more than 100 years old, a tiny blue rosary in a metal box, a Victorian-era stick-pin, and several diamond rings of various sizes. They have also uncovered thousands of coins of every denomination. The Fondo said they keep all valuables in safe deposit boxes so their College Park home won't be attractive to thieves. For those who might be skeptical about the fruits of metal detecting, Fondo offers the following story. One day, he and his family stumbled onto a tiny park right here in Central Florida that apparently never had been worked before. We started detecting, and pretty soon we discovered that there were so many coins in the ground, we just sat down on the ground and started popping them out. Besides the obvious advantage of making money, the Fondos say metal detecting is a great family activity. Our youngest son started when he was 4 years old, Fondo said. We have 2 teenagers that love it, and my 67-year-old mother also enjoys it. It's something anybody can do. So, how about that? Learned something in that one. I did. I learned a couple of things in that one. And one of the things that I learned was this family was seriously into metal detecting. By the time they were in my area doing it, well, you got to remember, 1980, a lot of places hadn't been picked over like they have now. So, what I'm wondering is why the city of Orlando is so anal. Hey, Lisa! Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. Yeah, I don't understand the attitude of the city of Orlando. At one time when I was down there, I wanted to go back to a park that I played in as a child. And we all cut through that park to get to our elementary and high school when we were walking to school. Park. And then I found out you were not allowed to metal detect within the city limits of Orlando, Florida. So I got a hold of a lady that I had met through a different activity who happened to be a city council person. And she couldn't tell me why the law existed. But I approached the city about getting permission to make a YouTube video, which would have kind of been a combination of the history of that area and metal detecting that little park. And the city told me I would have to fill out an application, and to do any filming of anything in that park, I would have to pay $3,000 because they considered making a YouTube video as a professional film. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Ah, furry. There's my girl. Furry, send me your address again. The right one, so I don't send it to the wrong one. I've been working on these packages. And a mess. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but knowing the city of Orlando and knowing that the entire county around it allows metal detecting, my guess is that it's greed and not damage. That they think they can suck money out of people, and also that they just don't have any comprehension that people don't detect now the way they did back in the 70s. There were no pinpointers per se. People did leave holes. Obviously, I don't think this guy did, but yeah, I just don't understand it. And they have the same thing in Seminole County, Florida, which is the next county over, where some of the individual towns you're not allowed to metal detect in. Other county areas you are. I had a lady actually tell me that I could not detect in a private yard in one of the towns in Seminole County. And I'm like, if I have permission, I can't. And she said, well, let me see your permission slip. And I pointed to the house. I said, you want my permission? Go up there and ring the doorbell. Yeah, it was my brother's house. I was detecting my brother's yard, which had already been detected by his grandchildren, so I didn't find much. It was pretty big. But it was just, people have so many misconceptions. I was watching a video from Robert Ferguson this morning. And Robert's usually a beach guy, but today he was in a park. Now, Robert's not a big dirt digger. He likes sand. And when he does go dirt digging, he does not dig anything that's in the grassy areas at all. He only goes over to where the mulched areas around the toys are, so that he's not digging any holes in the grass. Well, in the video, he's walking over to where the little tot lot is, and some lady stops him and says, "You're not going to do that out here and dig holes, are you? I fall down in the holes." And you got to watch the rest of the video, because you got to see what she was allowing her dog to do, which was way worse than anything Robert had in mind. But yeah, people just have this gross misconception. But then again, there always have to be a couple of ding dongs that don't fill in the holes, or they dig in such a manner that it completely kills the grass where they were digging. I carry a little bag with some grass seeds in it in my finds bag, and if I thought I had done any damage to the grass, I would put some of those seeds in there, take a little of the water out of my water jug, and reseed that little spot. You got that right, Lisa. Too many people stick their nose where it doesn't belong because they don't have a life of their own. You got that right. I get emails about the weirdest things because I've got my fingers in a lot of different pies. I got one the other day. Most of you know I work with the question mark and the Mysterians, and Lisa actually knows exactly who those people are. She lives in the same town with a few of them. But I got a message the other day because I had commented on a video, and somebody I never heard of before sent me a message saying, "You got a lot of nerve to come in here and correct people about what they're posting about the band." And I wrote back, "That's my job, sweetie. I work for the band." And the guy wrote back, "No, you don't. You just want to sound like you know something." Man, if I could have gotten a hold of Q that day, I'd have had Q call the guy. I was like, dude, you're posting a bunch of crap that's all wrong about the band. And then when somebody that actually works with the band tries to correct that, you think you have the right to start sending them harassing emails because you think you know everything. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I've been working on getting a car. I got to get out of here. I got a place I got to go metal detect. And it's going to be fun because I'm going to go metal detect question marks farm. And I'm going to teach him how to metal detect because he has expressed an interest in learning it. So that's going to be a really fun video. How I'm going to combine rock and roll and metal detecting. We've already got the title for it. So you guys will be the first ones to know. I think so, Lisa. Right now is kind of busy on Q's farm. Once it gets a little bit cooler and the tomatoes and all the stuff is harvested, I mean, he's already talking about doing more shows. So I would say probably if we can get everybody's ducks in a row. We had one show set up, and then unfortunately, the drummer's daughter unexpectedly passed away. And that was like a devastating blow to the whole band family because she was only in her 40s. She had a young son, and so that kind of threw everybody into a little kilter for a while. But I don't think you've seen the last of question mark. I think we'll be seeing him real soon. Now, Bobby's band played at the church a couple of weeks ago for the fundraiser over in Saginaw, but there was some kind of snafu with the guy that was putting that together, and by the time they figured out what the snafu was, we couldn't arrange everything. So Bobby's band went and played it, though. But anyway, in answer to your question, Lisa, I don't think you've seen the last of him. Yeah, 90 years old. It's going to be insane out there. But we've already decided we're going to call it Q Goes Heavy Metal. It's a big farm. Maybe we'll find all the cell phones he's lost out there. So, hey, Doug Hardy, meow meow furry. Not crazy, but you're a carrier. Yeah, M3's happier today because Sir Benji came and removed The tiger litter box, which if you watch Sir Benji, you know it's not a real litter box. It's a box that prizes are going to be put in. And I constructed this little box with pictures of the kitty on it. And M3 wasn't happy. He was jealous. Yeah, I would love to be able to get that going, Lisa. I really would. First thing I need to do is go to that museum that you sent the videos of and teach them how to spell. Because there are several spelling errors in the display. But I got a really cool new picture of the band. Well, it's an old picture of the band that Hugh found it. It's really interesting. It's from like 2007 or something. And they were either down in Indiana or Ohio. And they were playing at some street festival thing down there. And they were in I guess it was the Founders Day parade or something. And it's really, really a cool picture. They're in this like old Model A type car. And I had never seen that picture before. It's really cool. Okay. Like I said, I don't have a whole bunch of metal detecting news. So in order to try to have a contest, I'm going to revert back to coinage and open a couple of rolls of these pennies. I still have a bunch of them, and I kind of want to get rid of them. So let's open a roll and see if we can find a Wheatie so we can have a giveaway. Why not? Why not? We're going to start out by getting all the shield no yields out of the way. I'm flipping everything over so I don't expose any potential contest toys. And I'll keep opening rolls till I find a Wheatie to play with. And desperately in need of a car. And I've been selling a few more of my personal items. Now, that money I can't use towards the channel at all. I have to save that for my car. And I did make this week almost $500 towards my car. Still not enough. My goal is to either be able to pay for a car outright or to have a down payment large enough that I can keep my payments down around $100 a month or a little more than that. Because I'm on that needs to be fixed income thing. I think I'm mixing my coins up. No, that's right. Okay. Well, I don't see any Wheaties in this batch, but we did get another Canadian. Been busy painting, not much detecting. Yeah, the next time I'm going to have a car is Labor Day weekend. Oh, yeah. Find out when that is, Lisa, the date on that. Because Sir Benji and I were talking about that wanting to go to that market. Nice place to get carload. Yeah, I live right next to the credit union, actually. But I want, like I said, I want to have enough that my payments aren't going to be super high. But this week I did well. I sold a couple of rare records. One sold for $275, and the other one was right around $200. And then I sold a couple of other smaller items, but that was good. I sold a purse today. Yeah, most of the stuff that I'm selling is my personal items. The other goal of that is to not have to pay so much for storage. A storage bill that I'm paying every month for stuff that I don't even use. So every time I go over there, I bring a couple more boxes home and go through them and try to find things that I can sell. And it's interesting seeing what people will buy. I'm on the second roll here and nothing in this one, not even a Canadian. But yeah, I want to, like I said, the next time I'm going to have a car is Labor Day weekend, because the day after Labor Day, I have to go down to Ann Arbor for my evaluation for my treatment for my IgG4. But the only way, because the car rental place closed on Labor Day, I have to set up the car rental to pick it up on Friday and keep it through Wednesday morning, which is going to cost me a lot of money, but my insurance company is jerking my chain on my transportation. And since this is something I absolutely cannot miss, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet on it and do it that way until I can straighten things out with them. So I figured, okay, I'm going to try and do some detecting Labor Day weekend, and then I will go down for my treatment, or I don't know that I'll be actually getting any treatment at that point. I mostly will be getting evaluation, but at least they're starting to look at me. So, and that's what I came back to Michigan for, so hopefully no Wheaties in this one. This is the third roll, no Wheaties. Did find another Canadian though. Yes, I know I'm supposed to be doing metal detecting. We're just going to pretend we found all these pennies metal detecting. Ooh, that's a 1961. Yeah, I'll open one more. If we don't find one, in there. I'll come up with a different contest. Whee! It went everywhere. Shield, shield, shield. A lot of shield pennies in this. So anybody been detecting? Been out finding the good stuff? Or at least trying to find the good stuff? I would love to be out there looking. I forgot to ask Sir Benji. He was supposed to go when he was out on his vacation. He was supposed to go detecting at Lake Michigan. I don't know if they actually got to go or not. No, I haven't. August 10th and 11th. Okay. That's like this coming weekend. I'll have to check with Sir Benji, see if he's. I know he said he was pretty broke after his big vacation up to the northern areas. So that may be off a plate. We'll see. Found a wedding band from the pig gig. Oh, cool. Wedding bands are fun. I always feel bad for the person that lost their wedding band. But one time I found this ring and it was a plain band, so I thought it was a wedding band. And it had some initials in it. And so I thought, okay, let me see if I can try to figure out who this belongs to. This was a long time ago, back when I was in high school, and it was down at the boat ramp where my dad fished. And couldn't find anybody with those initials. But I was detecting down there, and a lady asked me if I found anything. And I told her I had found this ring, and I was trying to get it back to the owner. And she described the ring perfectly to me. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's what I found. And she said, well, I'm the owner and I don't want it back. She said, I threw it in the lake because my husband was down here in his boat drinking with another woman. She threw her ring in the lake. She had followed him down there and caught him, I guess. He was messing around. So I got to keep that one. That was pretty funny. I threw it in the lake. So you never know. You may think somebody lost it. They lost it all right, but not in the way you were thinking. I'd forgotten all about that one. That was pretty good. Dated inside. If they come forward and tell you, that's right, they tell you the date. I have like 4 rolls here, but nothing. I'm gonna open one more. But I'm gonna do something else before I do that. I got two things left I got to do for this show. Number one thing is, in case I don't find anything in this next roll, and even if I do, we're gonna do something. We're gonna have you post a word in the stream, and it's hashtag dirty. So I found Lincoln Life. Okay, meeny, miny, mo. Which roll? I'm just gonna close my eyes and pick them. All right, got it written. And I see a Canadian. And I'm having some problems with my eyes, which I'm sure is related to my IgG4. I can see fine at a distance, but my close-up vision is getting a little wacky. I need new glasses. It's been a couple of years since they let me have any new ones. Another DM. Yeah, Lisa, we gave away some of your tokens that you sent me. I think I gave away a Bay City and something else. I had one of those tickets. The tickets were funny. Ticket or nothing. It's just a free ticket. I liked it. I thought that was fun. Yeah, this has been an interesting roll. It had no Wheaties, a whole bunch of Shields, and 3 Canadians. So we're going to look at the Canadians. Yeah, I don't know what went on with that little mailing debacle. But it was funny after I told you they didn't come. And you got on the post office up there, all of a sudden it showed up real quick. That was kind of suspicious. To me, anyway. Yeah. One, two, three, 4, 5. Oh, hello, Brian Kerr. I'm sorry I did not see you there. Welcome, welcome. Yes, Monday I'm going to be giving away a Benji. I will tell you about that after we play the little games here. I was supposed to do the video today and I didn't get it done. But I did make some more postings about it. Okay, we got a 1993 Canadian penny. And we got a 1965 Canadian penny. And we got a 1972 Canadian thing. I can't believe I can't find a Wheatie. Let me do one more. If you've just come in, please type hashtag dirty, DIRTY, into the chat for a chance to win a prize. Come on. Feel no heel. Not a 0Z. Darn. I hate it when this happens. I do. I hate this. Don't know why. Post office said YouTube packages have been becoming missing. It's stuffed from inside. Yeah, I think a lot of it is stuffed from inside. I never mail anything much from where I live, even though I'm in a secure building. I get somebody to take me to the post office where they have to give me a receipt, and even that does not guarantee that my stuff's not going to disappear. Well, when it happens, it happens. All right, let me see. I'm going to read off everybody who's on the list so far. I haven't even picked a prize yet. I don't know what prize I'm going to be sending out. You're going to get a mystery prize. It'll be something decent, though. Get an envelope here. Ooh, excuse me. Burps. Hi, Emden. There goes the little Em. Hi, buddy. Oh, today is 8/7/24. All right. Yeah. Have a locked mailbox doesn't help when the mailman can't stick it in the right box. Yeah, we got some Lulu down here too. The guy that does our building is pretty good, but he goes on vacation a lot, and we get these substitute delivery people that aren't very good. All right, let me see if I can get this up here. Oh, okay. Okay. Doobie. That's what, just in time. Type in hashtag dirty, DIRTY, dirty. Oh, there you are. You done did it. Done did it. Done did it. All right, let me read the list one more time. So anybody that hasn't gotten in has a chance. Adventures in Michigan with Lisa, Brian Kerr, Chris Holmes, Digging Up the Dirt with 2 Jameses, Furry Plants and Coins, Leanne Crawford, Mud Squat, New Marshall in Town, and Silver Man 32, also known as Old Bell, and Jack just jumped on the list. Just in the nicklet of time. Cleanliness. You funny. You funny, Mud Squat. All right. Well, let me get this up there. Yeah, it's up there. A little blurry, but it's up there. You can see nobody's getting any extra luck or any fancy stuff. And anybody that has posted in the last 15 minutes, the keyword will be in the contest. Well, yummy, that tickles. Him swatting me with his leg there. I mean, his tail. All right, everybody ready? You're going to win a mystery prize because I didn't have time to pick prizes today. So I'll be sending you something. And ready? And don't leave because I got another giveaway right after this. And the details on yet another giveaway. So it's hardy. All right, everybody ready? Everybody ready? Let's see who gets mystery prize number 1. New Marshall in Town. All right. I have to remember to put everybody back in for the next contest. So if you saw me click on New Marshall, it was putting back in for the next one. All right. Now, that last roll I opened. Yeah, what are you doing? Well, guess what I found in it? I found a Wheatie. So we're going to play Guess the Date based on the condition of the reverse of this coin. Closest without going over. And that will be another mystery prize. Place your guesses. We'll see. We will see what we get on this one. And while that happens, I'll get these pennies off my desk. And we still have 5 rolls of pennies left to play with later on. And we will go back through some of these ones that I've thrown off to the side and see if there's anything exciting in there. What is that? Excuse me. I need coffee. But it's a little late for coffee. Let's see where we're at here. We got 11 people in the stream, according to StreamYard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we got 10 guesses. So only one person didn't make a guess. So we're just going to go ahead and flip her over and see what we get. I'm not waiting for that one person. Let me get it turned around here. $57. Let me go back to the top. 54. Silverman with 54 so far. Silverman guessed 1954 and it's 1957. So, no, Diggit didn't get it. Diggit had 53. Silverman had 54. So Silverman is closest. Yeah, sometimes it gets a little close. We've had it come down to mint mark, people being tied with each other. And, oh, yeah. So, I need Silverman, Bell person, send me your address. Yeah, if you win, send me your address. New Marshall, I think I got you covered, though. But I'm making sure I have current addresses on people, because yeah. Where am I here? Scooby 92. All right. Thank you. Okay. Let me put that over here with the wheat. Stick this up here to hold my spot. Yeah, yours is, I figured it was. All right. We got to revisit this contest I'm doing. Find a paper with the rules on it. What we're doing is we're trying to get my view hours up. It's the only thing that is keeping the channel from getting monetized, is we don't have enough view hours. So what the contest I'm having is this. You go over to the main page of my channel and go to the videos, and you can watch 1 or 100 or 500. The more you watch, the better chance you have to win this 1949S Benji. And how it's going to work is you watch the videos, and you need to watch them, because if you don't watch them, it doesn't help the channel at all. And then after you have watched the video, you need to make a comment. Now, you can comment on as many of them as you want. And what I have done is I wrote down the name of one video, and I put it in an envelope and sealed it up. Next Monday night, we will open that envelope and go to that video. And the first person who has commented on that video in the last 2 weeks will win the Benji. If none of you have commented on that particular video, I'll put another name in there and we'll keep going until somebody wins. And in the interim, it will help build up the watch hours for the channel, because that is the absolute only thing that is keeping this channel from getting monetized. And right now, I will tell you, Chris Holmes has been hitting it hard. And even as hard as he's been hitting it, we still only have about 1,400 hours, which is about half of what we need to monetize. I've got the subscribers, I've got the way more videos, just don't have the watch. So this is the envelope. And it's just sitting here. Thank you, Silverman92. So that is how you enter the contest. The more videos you watch and comment on, the better your chance at winning that silver Benji. I will try to get a better video with all the info tomorrow. I just did not have time today. I was trying to get everything ready for this handy person to come tomorrow and hang my pictures and all of that stuff so I can get it out of my living room. So I know it was supposed to be metal detecting night, but I just really didn't get to go detect. So I'm trying, folks. I'm trying to get caught back up on things. Working on saving up to get a Chromebook or laptop. Yeah, I need to charge my laptop up. I have some software on it I need to use. Maybe tomorrow, because it's video editing software. So maybe I'll. I need a nappus. All right, gang. Well, thanks for coming. I'm sorry it wasn't like super metal detecting like it should have been, but at least we got here and we got to play a couple games and share some information. So I will try and get that video tomorrow, and I will probably do a Deadbeat Club sometime towards the end of the week. Deadbeat Club, for those who don't know, I don't usually have any announcement of those. They're just a pop-up show where we talk about anything and sort through some coins and stuff. I just do them when I have time, trying to get more hours. So thank everybody for being here. Y'all get out there and watch some of my videos. You might find something pretty funny in some of them, especially the older ones. There's one, if you want to see a crazy old lady freaking out, there's one where I was walking around in a cemetery, documenting it for genealogical purposes, and I got myself into a red anthill. Yeah. Run, Susie, run. All right, gang. Thank y'all for being here. M3 says he loves you, even if you do watch that cat on that other channel. Good night, everybody.